Hello, this is Mr. Stansbury. I'm going to take you through the linear equations notes. Okay, at the end of this, you should be able to say I can solve an equation for a given variable. All right, let's start with some examples first here. Examples 16 and 17. Solve for x. So we have 4x minus 3 equals 9. If we're solving for x, that just means we got to get x on one side and everything else on the other. Right? So first thing we're going to do is since we're solving for a variable, we always do the order operations backwards. So we're going to start with addition and subtraction, then multiplication and division, then parentheses, then exponents. Okay? So let's add 3 to both sides here. And we've got 4x equals 12. Divide both sides now by 4, and we get x equals 3. All right? This one here. A couple ways you can do this. You can distribute the 2 through first and then solve, or we can just simply divide both sides by 2 first to get rid of that, and we're just left with x plus 7 equals 2. Subtract 7, and we get x equals negative 5. Okay. This one here, let's subtract 2 from both sides first, and we get x over 3 equals negative 5. And then now probably our best bet, whenever you get something divided by, your x divided by a number, then if we multiply whatever's in the denominator, multiply everything by 3, then that will get x all by itself. So 3 times x over 3, those 3's reduce down to 1, so it's just x over 1 or just x. And then we have to go 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Okay? Okay, let's look at the next ones. Let's stop here for a second. Here we go. Solve for x. So now we got a couple different x's here. And on this one over here, we got an x on both sides. So let's just start simplifying here. Let's see, 2 times, let's distribute through here. 2 times 3x and 2 times negative 5. So that gives us 6x minus 10. And then let's distribute the negative 4 to both of those. So negative 4 times 6 is negative 24. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. All equals 6. Now we'll collect like terms. We got 6x and 4x. That's going to leave us with 2x. Negative 10 and negative 24 is negative 34 equals 6. Add 34 to both sides. 2x equals 40. Divide by 2, and we should get that x is 20. All right. For e here, we got 2x plus 7. Let's see. Let's move the x's to one side and the constants to the other. So we've got 2x and 7x. I'm going to move my 2x over here because I know if I do that, then I know that I'm going to end up with a positive x. It just makes it a little bit easier for me, so let's do that. And so that means if we're moving all the variables to the right side, we're going to move all the constants. This 13 we got to get rid of, so we're going to add 13 to both sides. Oops, so that's not what I meant. That's going to just leave us with 0, right? And then so we're going to add 13 here, and we get 20 equals 5x. Divide both sides by 5, and we get x is 4. Okay. All right. Last one here in example 20, solve for x. Here's the thing. If you ever get a fraction equals another fraction, I find that it's really probably just easiest just to do cross products and then solve from there. Because you do cross products and you shouldn't have any fractions left unless you got some weird fraction within a fraction. So anyway, let's do this. 4 times x for one of them. So that's 4x. And then we've got 2 times 3 plus x, right? 2 times 3 plus, 3 plus x. So we have 4x equals 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times x is 2x. Let's see, we've got variables on both sides, but the constants here. So let's subtract the 2x from both sides. And we get 6 on one side, and we get 2x on the other side, divided by 2. And we get that x is 3. All right? Okay, that's all there is for linear equations. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask in class. Thanks.